rise and face Jerusalem for the evening Ma'ariv prayers. Avnala, Bashmaya, Dash, Hayah, Shimkan, Yahweh, Malakotkan, Taba'ah, Betzaka, Hayah, Aisha, Baratza, Kahaya, Bashmaya, Kulanama, Kam, Iwam, Maslaknao, Kabwathno, Maslaknao, Kabwathno, Wala'ah, Tabiatnao, Ansai 1, Abal, Haushino, Madrai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwath, Wa'ala, Wathapara, Ibalamim, Aman, Yahushan, Hamashiach. Our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, Yahweh. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not to temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Amen. Bashem, Yahushan, Mashiach. Evening and morning and at noon, let pray and cry aloud, and ye shall hear my voice. Barak Af Yahweh, Hamad Barak, La'alam, La'ad. Exalted and hallowed be his great name.
Amen.
Throughout the world which he has created according to his will. May he establish his kingship, bring forth his redemption, and hasten the coming of his Messiah, David, King of Yashar'Allah, and Yahweh HaMashiach, King of kings and Lord of lords, Lion of the tribe of Judah.
Amen.
In our lifetime and in our days, and in the lifetime of the entire house of Yashar'Allah, speedily and soon, and say Amen.
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 May his grand name be blessed forever.
May his great name be blessed forever.
And to all eternity blessed.
And to all eternity blessed. May his great name be blessed forever and to all eternity. Blessed and praised, glorified, exalted, and extolled, honored, adored, and lauded be the name of the Holy One. Blessed be he.
Amen.
Beyond all the blessings, hymns, praises, and consolations that are uttered in the world, and say Amen.
Amen.
May there be abundant peace from heaven and a good life for us and for all Yashar'Allah, and say Amen.
Amen.
Bless Yahweh, the blessed one, for all eternity, and moreover, Barak Af Yahweh, Hamad Barak, La'alam, Wa'ad. Yahweh, the merciful one, is forgiving of iniquity, and does not destroy those who repent. Frequently he withdraws his anger, not rousing his entire rage. Yahweh, save. May the king answer us in the day we call. Bless you, Yahweh, ruler of eternity, whose word brings on the evening, whose wisdom opens the gates, and whose understanding changes the times and seasons, and orders the stars in their heaven or constellations, according to your will. He creates day and night, removing light before darkness, and darkness before light. He causes day to pass, and brings night, and separates between day and between night. Yahweh of hosts is his name, the living and eternal Allahai, rule over us for all time. Blessed are you, Yahweh, who brings on the evening. Amen.
Amen.
With an eternal love, you love the house of Yashar'Allah, your nation. Torah and commandments, decrees and ordinances have you taught us. Therefore, Yahweh, our Allahai, upon our retiring and rising, we will discuss your decrees, and we will rejoice with the words of your Torah and your commandments for all eternity. For there are the length of our days, and about them we will meditate day and night. May you not remove your love from us forever. Blessed are you, Yahweh, who loves his nation, Yashar'Allah. Hear Yashar'Allah, Yahweh our Allahai, Yahweh is one. Thou shalt love Yahweh thy Allahai with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy might. And these words which I command thee this day shall be in thy heart. And thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children, and shalt talk of them when thou sittest in thine house, and thou walkest by the way as frontlets between thine eyes. And thou shalt write them upon the posts of thy house, and on thy gates. And it shall come to pass, if ye shall hearken diligently unto my commandments, which I command thee this day, to love Yahweh your Allahai, and to serve him with all your heart and with all your soul, then I will give you the rain of the land in due season, the first rain and the latter rain, that thou mayest gather in thy corn, and thy wine, and thy oil. And I will send grass from thy fields from thy cattle, but against you. And he shut up the heaven, that there be no rain, and that the land yield not her fruit, unless ye perish quickly from off the good land which Yahweh giveth you. Therefore shall you lay up these my words in your heart and in your soul, and bind them for a sign upon your head, that they may be as frontlets between your eyes. And ye shall teach them your children, speaking of them when thou sittest in thine house, and thou walkest by the way, when thou liest down, when thou risest up. Thou shalt write them upon the doorposts of thy house, and upon thy gates, that your days may be multiplied, and the days of your children, in the land which Yahweh sware to your fathers to give them, as the days of heaven upon the earth. For if ye shall diligently keep all these commandments which I command you, to do them, to love your Elohim, to walk in all his ways, and to cleave unto him, speak unto the children of Yasharon, and bid them that to make them fringes in the borders of their garments, throughout their generations, and that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of bloom. And it shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it and remember all the commandments of Yahweh and do them, and that ye seek not after your own heart and your own eyes, after which you used to go in whoring, that ye may remember and do all my commandments, and be holy unto your Elohim. I am Yahweh your Elohim, which brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your Elohim. I am Yahweh your Elohim. Lie us down in peace, Yahweh our Elohim, and raise us up to life, our King, and spread over us the shelter of your peace, and direct us with good advice before you, and save us for the sake of your name, and look out for us, and keep enemies, plagues, swords, famines, and troubles from our midst, and remove Satan from in front of us and from behind us, and spread us in the shadow of your wings. For you are Elohim, for you are Elohim, our gracious and merciful King, guard our departure and our arrival to life and to peace from now and evermore. Blessed are you, Yahweh, who guards his people, Yasharon, forever. Exalted and hallowed be his great name.
Amen.
Throughout the world which he has created according to his will. May he establish his kingship, bring forth his redemption, hasten the coming of his Messiah, David, King of Yasharon, and Yahushua HaMashiach, King of kings and Lord of lords, Lion of the tribe of Judah.
Amen.
In our lifetime and in our days, and in the lifetime of the entire house of Yasharon, speedily and soon, and say Amen.
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 May his great name be blessed forever.
May his great name be blessed forever.
And to all eternity blessed.
And to all eternity blessed. May his great name be blessed forever, and to all eternity, blessed and praised, glorified, exalted, and extolled, honored, adored, and lauded be the name of the Holy One, blessed be he.
Amen.
Beyond all the blessings, hymns, phrases, and consolations that are uttered in the world, and say Amen.
Amen.
May the prayers and supplications of all Yasharon be accepted by their Father who is in heaven, and say Amen.
Amen.
May there be abundant peace from heaven, and a good life, satisfaction, help, comfort, refuge, healing, redemption, forgiveness, atonement, relief, and salvation for us, and for all Yasharon, and say Amen.
Amen.
He who makes peace in his high places, grant peace upon us, and upon all Yasharon, and say Amen.
Amen.
Yahushapathia, Lapathak, Lapayah, Yagiyad, Lahalathka. Yahweh, open my lips, and my mouth shall show forth thy praise. Blessed are you, Yahweh, our Elohim, and Elohim of our fathers, the Elohim of Abraham, the Elohim of Isaac, and the Elohim of Jacob, the great, mighty, and revered Elohim, the Most High Elohim, who bestows loving kindnesses, the Creator of all things, who remembers the good deeds of the forefathers, and in love will bring a Redeemer to their children's children, for his name's sake. O King, helper, Savior, and shield, blessed are you, Yahweh, the shield of Abraham. You, Yahweh, are mighty forever. You revive the dead. You have the power to save. You sustain the living. You revive the dead with mercy. You support the fallen, heal the sick, set free the bound, and keep faith with those who sleep in the dust. Who is like you, O doer of mighty acts? Who resembles you, a king who puts to death and restores to life, and causes salvation to flourish? And you are certain to revive the dead. Blessed are you, Yahweh, who revives the dead. We will sanctify your name in this world, just as it is sanctified in the highest heavens, as it is written by your prophet. And they call out one to another and say,
Holy, holy, holy.
Holy, holy, holy.
Yahweh, folks.
Yahweh.
The whole earth.
The whole earth
Is full of his glory.
is full of his glory.
those facing them praise on the high, saying,
Blessed be the presence of Yahweh.
Blessed be the presence of Yahweh.
In his place.
In his place.
and in your holy words it is written, saying,
Yahweh reigns forever.
Yahweh reigns forever.
Elohim.
Elohim.
O Zion.
O Zion.
All generations.
Hallelujah.
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 throughout all generations you will declare your greatness, and to all eternity you will proclaim your holiness. Your praise, O Elohim, shall never depart from our mouth, for you are great and holy Elohim and King. Blessed are you, Yahweh, the holy Elohim. You are holy, and your name is holy, and holy beings praise you daily. Selah. Blessed are you, Yahweh, the holy Elohim. You favor men with knowledge and teach understanding. O favor us with the knowledge, the understanding, and the insight that come from you. Blessed are you, Yahweh, the gracious giver of knowledge, understanding, and wisdom. The Ith, Bayana, and Kakma. Bring us back, O our Father, to your instruction. Draw us near, O our King, to your service. and cause us to return to you in perfect repentance. Blessed are you, Yahweh, who delights in repentance. Forgive us, O our Father, for we have sinned. Pardon us, O our King, for we have transgressed. For you pardon and forgive. Blessed are you, Yahweh, who is merciful and always ready to forgive. Look upon our affliction and plead our cause, and redeem us speedily for your name's sake. For you are a mighty Redeemer. Blessed are you, Yahweh, the Redeemer of Yashar'alam. Heal us, Yahweh, and we will be healed. Save us, and we will be saved. For you are our praise. O grant a perfect healing to all our ailments. For you, Almighty King, are a faithful and merciful healer. Blessed are you, Yahweh, the healer of the sick of his people, Yashar'alam.
Bless this year for us, Yahweh, our power, together with all the varieties of its produce, for our welfare. Bestow a blessing upon the face of the earth. Satisfy us with your goodness, and bless our year like the best of years. Blessed are you, Yahweh, who blesses the years. Sound the great shofar for our freedom. Raise the ensign to gather the exiles, and gather us from the four corners of the earth. Blessed are you, Yahweh, who gathers the dispersed of his people, Yashar'alah. Restore our judges as in former times, and our counselors as at the beginning, and remove from us sorrow and sighing. Reign for us, Yahweh, with loving kindness and compassion, and clear us in judgment. Blessed are you, Yahweh, the King who loves righteousness and judgment. May your compassion be stirred, Yahweh, our power, toward the righteous, the pious, the elders of your people, the house of Yashar'alah, the remnant of their scholars, toward proselytes, and toward us also. Grant a good reward to all who truly trust in your name. Set our lot with them forever, so that we may never be put to shame. For we have put our trust in you. Blessed are you, Yahweh, the support and stay of the righteous.
Have compassion, Yahweh, Elohim, and your abundant mercy on Yashar'alah, your people, and on Jerusalem, your city, and on Zion, the abode of your glory, and on your temple, and on your dwelling, and on the royal house of David, your righteous and anointed servant. Return in mercy to Jerusalem, your city, and dwell in it as you have promised. Rebuild it soon in our day as an eternal structure, and set up in it the throne of King David. Blessed are you, Yahweh, who rebuilds Jerusalem.
May Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, seed and branch of your servant David, quickly flourish, and may you prosper and exalt him in your salvation. As King of kings and Lord of lords, we hope upon your salvation and eternal kingdom all the day. Blessed are you, Yahweh, who flourishes the horn of our salvation. For we wait all day long for your salvation. Bring forth your servant David, son of Jesse, son of Obed, to be our shepherd and prince in the wilderness. Blessed are you, Yahweh, who causes salvation to flourish. Hear our voice, Yahweh, our power. Spare us and have pity on us. Accept our prayer in mercy and with favor. For you are power who hears prayers and supplications. Our King, do not turn away from us, and nor turn us away from your presence empty-handed. For you hear the prayers of your people, Yashar'alah, with compassion. Blessed are you, Yahweh, who hears prayer. Be pleased, Yahweh, Elohim, with your people, Yashar'alah, and with their prayers. Restore the service to the inner sanctuary of your temple, and receive in love and with favor both the fire offerings of Yashar'alah and their prayers. May the worship of your people, Yashar'alah, always be acceptable to you, Yahweh. And let our eyes behold your return in mercy to Zion. Blessed are you, Yahweh, who restores his divine presence to Zion.
We give thanks to you that you are Yahweh, our Elohim, and the Elohim of our fathers forever and ever. For every generation, you have been the rock of our lives, the shield of our salvation. We will give you thanks and declare your praise for our lives that are committed into your hands, for our souls that are entrusted to you, for your miracles that are daily with us, and for your wonders and your benefits that are with us at all times, evening, morning, and noon. O excellent one, your mercies never fail. O merciful one, your loving kind acts, may your name be blessed and exalted continually.
O our King, forever and ever.
Let
Let everything give
everything
thanks.
give thanks to you and praise your name in truth.
O
Our
Lord,
Yahweh, our salvation and our help. Selah. Blessed be Yahweh, whose name is the excellent one, and to whom it is fitting to give thanks. Grant peace, welfare, blessing, grace,
loving kindness, and mercy to us and to all Yasha'Allah, your people. Bless us, Abanawa, one and all, with the light of your countenance. For by the light of your countenance you have given us, Yahweh, our power, a Torah of life, loving kindness, and salvation, blessing, mercy, life, and peace. May it please you to bless your people, Yasha'Allah, at all times and in every hour with your peace. Blessed are you, Yahweh, who blesses his people, Yasha'Allah, with peace. Asha'a, Ayanya, Al-Hahaya, Ma'ayan, Isaiah, Ma'am Yahweh, Aisha Shemayim Wa'adataza, La'a, Yatan Lamawat Regalika, La'a, Yanawam Shemarka, Hana La'a, Yanawam, Wala'a, Yayashan, Shawamar, Yasha'Allah, Yahweh Shemarka, Yahweh Tazalika, Al Yad Yamyanka, Yawamam Hashemash La'a Yakaka Wayarak Ba La Yala Yahweh Yashumar Makalrai Yashumar Atna Pashka Yahweh Yashumar Tzaatka Wabawa'aka Ma'aita Wa'iwalam. Psalms 121. Hallowed be his great name.
Amen.
Throughout the world which he has created according to his will. May he establish his kingship, bring forth his redemption, and hasten the coming of his Messiah, David, King of Yasha'Allah, and Yahushua, Hamashiach, King of kings and Lords of lords, Lion of the tribe of Judah.
Amen.
In our lifetime and in our days, and in the lifetime of the entire house of Yasha'Allah, speedily and soon, and say Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Amen.
May his great name be blessed forever,
May his great name be blessed forever,
and to all eternity blessed.
and to all eternity blessed.
May his great name be blessed forever and to all eternity, blessed and praised, glorified, exalted,
Amen.
beyond all the blessings, hymns, phrases, and consolations that are uttered in the world, and say Amen.
Amen.
May the prayers and supplications of all Yasha'Allah be accepted by their Father who is in heaven, and say Amen.
Amen.
May there be abundant peace from heaven, and a good life, satisfaction, hope, comfort, refuge, healing, redemption, forgiveness, atonement, relief, and salvation for us, and for all Yasha'Allah, and say Amen.
Amen.
Bless Yahweh, the blessed one, for all eternity, and moreover, Rakwa Af Yahweh, Hamabarak La'ilam.
Wa'id.
It is our duty to praise the Master of all, to ascribe greatness to the author of creation, who has not made us like the nations of the land, nor placed us like the families of the earth, who has made our portion like theirs, nor our destiny like all their multitudes, for they worship vanity, emptiness, and pray to the Hind who cannot save. But we bow, worship, and thank the Supreme King of Kings, the Holy One, blessed be He, who extended the heavens and established the earth, whose throne of glory is in the heavens above, and whose palace presence is in the highest of heights. You shall know and take to heart this day that Yahweh Elohim in the heavens above and on earth below. There is no other. Basham,
Basham,
Yahushua,
Yahushua,
Mashiach,
Hamashiach,
Amen.
Amen.
Shemai,
Shemai, Yasha'Allah, Yahweh, Al-Hayyah, Yahweh, Akkad, Wa'ahapta, Af Yahweh, Al-Hayyaka, Bakal Labaka, Wabakal Napashka, Wabakal Ma'anka.
Hear, O Israel, Yahweh, our Elohim, is one, and thou shalt love Yahweh, thy Elohim, with all thine heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy might. La'ath Aklon, La'ath Atarn, Ath Banya, Anka, La'ahatha, La'ra'aika, Kamalka, Anya Yahweh. Thou shalt not avenge, nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. I am Yahweh. Anya Yahweh, Alahaika, Ashra, Hawatzah, Afyuka, Ma'aratzah, Matzarim, Mabayath, Ibadim, La'ah, Yahaya, Laka, Alhayim, Akaryim, Alpanya,
La'ah, Tha'aisha, Lakah, Pasam, Wala'ah, Tha'abadam, La'ah, Tha'alfak, Af, Sham Yahweh, Bashawah, Zakar, Hayawam, Hashabath,
Latsabashwan,
Kabad, Abaka, Wa'amaka, La'ah, Tharatazak, La'ah, Tha'na'ab, La'ah, Tha'ganab, La'ah, Tha'aina Shakor, La'ah, Tha'kamad, Kal, Asherah, La'araika. And shall come. I shall enter prayers. Shabbat, not Shabbat, excuse me, but for this Torah reading right now. Now we're in the third day, right? Now we're in the third day Torah reading, okay, which would be Exodus chapter 35, verse 30, all the way to Exodus chapter 36, verse 7. But that's third. We're in the third day now, right? Well, y'all read the wrong one. Yeah, Shalayasha is 3. Shania is 2. We should have started at verse 21. The entire assembly of the children of Yasha'Allah left Moses' presence, every man. Yeah, y'all read this today, I thought, right? Yeah. Wait. I think, look at that, might have been, oh, you know what? They combined together. So we got to go online and get it. Because they combined the portions together, because this is like, this Torah portion is combined with Pekudei. So the two portions together. So the aliyahs have been adjusted. So we'll go ahead and get these aliyahs real quick on here. Okay. So let's get this. All right, let me get this straightened out. Almost got it. Okay. All right, so we're in the third day portion of Vayakhel and Pekudei. All right, two portions, they're combined. That's chapter 37, verse 17 through 29. And he made the menorah of pure gold of hammered work. He made the menorah, its base and its stem, its bit. And 6 branches come menorah branches from its second knob and the flower, and 3 decorated goblets on one branch. So for the 6 branches that came out of the menorah. And on the stem of the menorah were 4 decorated goblets, its knobs and its flowers, and the knob under the 2 branches from it, and the knob under the 2 branches from it, and the knob under the 2 branches from it. So for the 6 branches that came out of it, and their knobs and their branches were all one piece with it. All of it was hammered, one hammered mass of pure gold. And he made its 7 lamps and its tongs and its scoops of pure gold. He made it of a talent of pure gold and all its implements. And he made the incense altar out of acacia wood, 1 cubit long and 1 cubit high, one cubit wide, square, and 2 cubits high. Its horns were one piece with it, and he overlaid it with pure gold on its top, its walls all around, and its horns. And he made for it underneath its crown on its two corners, on its two sides, as holders for poles with which to carry it. He made the poles out of acacia wood and overlaid them with gold. And he made the holy anointing oil and the pure incense after the art of the perfumer, which is the apothecary. All right, so the main thing we see here is the gold. The first few verses were about the menorah. So everything was kind of overlaid in gold. And if you go into, let me go here. Say something else about that gold real quick. When you go into chapter 4, verse 1, it says, how is the gold become dim? How is the most fine gold changed? The stones of the sanctuary are poured out on the tops of the streets. The precious sons of Zion, comparable or comparable to fine gold, how are they esteemed as earthen vessels, the work of the hands of the potter? So the Most High compared the children of Israel to gold. So when we read about the menorah and the temple and all of that, the Most High said that you more precious, just as precious to him as these things that he's showing us to put inside the temple, inside the tabernacle. So we as the children of Israel, we're like fine gold before the Most High, all right? We're like the fine gold before the Most High, all right? And the sons of Zion are valuable treasure to the Most High, all right? When you go into the book of, I'm gonna go to Isaiah, just with another verse about the gold. Isaiah chapter 13, I'm gonna read verse 12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man more than the golden wedge of Ophir. So Most High says that he's gonna make a man that's gonna be better, more valuable, more precious than fine gold. And also we look at gold. Gold is one of the top conductors of electricity. That's why inside your computers, for you want your high speed processing, a lot of those parts are made out of gold. The wiring and stuff, a lot of it is made out of gold. Okay? And then one more scripture about gold and the menorah candlestick, all right? In Revelation chapter 1. Revelation chapter 1. And I'll read verse 13. I'll read verse 13, verse 12. And I turned to see the voice that spake with me. And being turned, I saw 7 golden candlesticks. So John on the island of Patmos, he saw the same menorah. He saw a menorah, all right? And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, which is the menorah, one like unto the Son of Man. So this is talking about Yahushua, the Messiah, all right? Clothed with a garment down to the foot. He had a long garment on. Everybody see that? Long garment on, all right? And girt about the paps with a golden girdle. See, here's that gold again. So the golden girdle about his paps. Paps is the chest. So from the chest all the way down to his stomach area, he had like a golden girdle on. And of course, what that girdle was for, when you went to war and somebody took a sword or a spear and tried to stab you or tried to slice you down, then that gold girdle would stop it. So they couldn't touch your organs. All your life vitals were protected, all right? Your lungs, your heart, all right? And everything was protected. So the spear or sword couldn't penetrate you, couldn't hurt you. They could stab it. It had to pass through your girdle. So the girdle had to be strong when you went to war, all right? So the girdle Yahushua has is like a protective for his organs and his vitals and the value and the worth that he has. See, that's what people got to understand. Like, when somebody's wearing jewels, the jewels are supposed to symbolize that your value is greater than the jewels you have. That's why you have it on, because you wearing it, it's not wearing you. All right? That's why they say that the man make the clothes don't make the man. You can take the same piece of clothes and put it on one person, put it on another person, right? And it's not gonna look the same because it's the aura, the vibration of that person. So the Most High is gonna make our aura, our vibration, like gold when people look at us with value, with esteem. Right now, the nations look at us as if we're nothing. We're low. They call us savages. They call us spics. They call us monkeys. They call us niggers. They call us all these nasty words, right? But the Most High is gonna raise us up in the eyes of everybody, and they're gonna understand that it was us that built the system that the world is operating on. We built most of the systems that the world operates on and uses on a daily basis were built by the children of Israel. All right. So that's kind of, that reminds me of the verse. All right. All these verses with the gold and the candlestick and the menorah, they all kind of play together. All right. So then he talks about the table of the incense, precious incense, the Most High, that come up to him as a sweet savor that he loved to smell. All right, the altar incense. All right, the incense altar of the acacia wood and the horns of it. All right, so these are all things that the Most High that He put together for the children of Israel, and He told us, look, I want you to make this thing. I make it for me. I like the way this smells. So we have a power that's that has this, and now give it back to me. All right, He didn't say go make it yourself or go make it out of nothing. He gave us the resources that we need to give to Him because He likes it. So that's why the scripture says the earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof, and all that is therein. So everything belongs to Yahweh anyway. Our children, our lives, that's why we say in the prayer, our lives that are in your hands and our souls that He possesses. So we give everything goes back to Him. So we have to give Him all the praise, all the glory, and all the honor because He's worthy to be praised. All right, and He's going to give us the things in that temple, but they're going to come to us again. And when they come to us again, it's going to be not the temple, but the things that are in the tabernacle, we're going to be in the wilderness. And the Most High is going to raise us up again. If we keep His commandments and follow His Son, Yahushua, which is the Messiah and the Savior of the children of Israel. All right, so that's all we got for today. We at 34:05. We might be able to close out before Amadwa, Barakwa, Yashamar, Yabaraka Kam Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua, Kwam Yahweh, Kwam Yahushua, Kwam Yasha'Allah, Hallelujah, 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 Matai, Madwa Shabbat, Akwatim Amadwan, Amadwa, Barakwa, Yashamar Kam Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua,
Yashamar Kam Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua.
Kwam Yahweh, Kwam Yahushua, Kwam Yasha'Allah, Kwam Yasha'Allah, Hallelujah, 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 Yanim Matah, and Madwa Shabbat, dismissed. All right, so that's it for today, y'all. Most High be with you. Shalom.